Your ideas and innovations are some of your most valuable assets, but knowing how to protect them is key. Intellectual property rights plays an important role for artists, innovators, and businesses of all kinds. And yes, content creators. Intellectual property isn't just a legal term. It's something we encounter every day. From the idea that came to your mind while showering, to the logo on your sneakers, and as little as they might seem, it's everywhere, and the law protects them. So, what is intellectual property? It's simple. Yes, it's simple. It's anything you create. Seriously, that's it. Often called creations of the mind. This covers inventions, songs, designs, and yes, that weird story you wrote while you were younger. But intellectual property comes in various forms. While all ideas are valuable, they fall into different categories. Here is the breakdown. Patent. This category is reserved for the inventors among us. Patent covers inventions, give creators exclusive right. So, if you create a doomsday device on a Monday, at least you know you will have your full ownership. Copyright. This protects artistic and literary works. Think books, music, painting, even TikTok dances. So whether you're Shakespeare or a viral influencer or your Chris Brown, copyright gives you control over your original creations. Trademark. Recognize phrases like "just do it" or "Adidas," right? Those are trademarks. Signs that distinguish the goods or services of one business from another. Next time you see a catchy brand name, remember it's protected by the trademark law. Now that we know what intellectual property is, how do we keep others from copying our ideas? Or perhaps, how do you protect the top secret jollof rice recipe? Well, intellectual property is protected by law, but there are some requirements in solving this out. Stay with me. First, the work has to be original. No, you can't tweak an existing song and call it your own. Every country has laws and procedures like a Copyright Act or Trademark Act that helps you register and protect your work. So now, before we go deeper into the implication of protecting intellectual property, let's hear from a Nigerian artist, Omale, who shared a real-life example of how an unprotected idea can be taken advantage of.
Wait, so I had this idea to do something with the sound, and he came to me and asked me, and this is an artist that I love for sure, and I decided to, okay, let's collaborate, look at where I'm heading with Afrobeats. I think this is the way. And then 5 months later, he put out an album with exactly all the same sound that I shared with him, you see? So I had to go back and remake my album.
That was Omale explaining how his idea for an Afrobeat project was used by another artist without his permission. As you can see, this is a clear example of why intellectual property permissions is so important. In legal terms, what happened here is a breach of what would have been his copyright at the project being protected and registered. Under copyright law, he could have had exclusive right to that concept and taken legal action if someone else used it without his permission. This is why we emphasize registering your work and protecting your ideas, no matter how informal the setting may seem. It's better to be safe than sorry. So now, we have covered the essentials. right? Here is one last thing. As the creator, you control what happens to your intellectual property. As an artist, you control your painting, your art. You can sell it, make sure the check is hefty though, or license it to a company. Just don't skip the fine print. Those tiny fonts are designed to trip you. You might ask, how about if they misuse your work or your creation? Well, your authorship rights mean you can tell them to cut it out. No one can mess with your creation without your say-so. Remember, you own the authorship right to your work and your creation. In conclusion, before you publish your work or birth that creation of yours to the world, remember to register or license your intellectual property. The earlier, the better. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Hit the like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Namaste.